Good morning. My name is Jackie Newbrook and this is my colleague Angela McCarthy. And your names are?
Magali.
And Andrea.
Can I have your mark sheets, please? Thank you. First of all, we'd like to know something about you. Where are you from, Magali?
I'm from Switzerland.
And what do you do there?
I'm studying, I've just finished high school.
Okay. And Andrea, where are you from?
I am from Mexico.
And how long have you been studying English?
And I've been studying English about 5 to 6 years now.
And what are your interests and leisure activities?
In leisure activities, well, I like to go out with my friends. I like to go out to the cinema. I like clubbing. I like also spending time just out walking and enjoying my friends.
And how important is sport and exercise in your life, Magali?
I think it's very important. I like horse riding and I do some competition, and I think it's very important to keep wealthy.
And what do you hope to be doing this time next year?
I hope to be passing my exams in university.
And Andrea, how might you use your English in the future?
Well, I think English right now it's really important, and I think I will use it in my career, in a normal life also, and it could help me to get to know other people and to get a better job, maybe.
Which countries would you most like to visit?
I think I would love to go to Australia. I think the nature, it has beautiful beaches, and I think it would be really interesting to go there.
And which part of your country would you recommend to tourists?
The French parts, because I think it's near the France and it's easier to go from one country to another, and France is very appreciated by tourists. So,
which part of the day do you enjoy most?
The night if I'm going out, otherwise the afternoon.
And what do you like to do at weekends?
I like to go out or horse riding or cinema and meet my friends to talk and have a drink.
Andrea, what do you do to relax?
Well, I like to watch movies, or sometimes just spending time with my friends make me relax, to talk to them, or maybe sleeping. It's quite relaxing for me.
And do you prefer to follow a routine, or do you like to do something different every day?
I like to try new things, but I also think routine for me it's really important. I like to be in some ways. I like to do my homework, my breakfast, have like a really good routine. I like.
Now, in this part of the test, I'm going to give each of you 3 pictures. I'd like you to talk about them on your own for about a minute, and also to answer a question briefly about your partner's pictures. Magali, it's your turn first, and here are your pictures, and they show children playing different games. I'd like you to compare 2 of the pictures and say why the children enjoy games like these and what children might learn from playing them.
Okay.
All right?
In the first picture, we can see 2 children with their parents, and they are playing Monopoly or something. It's a game which is played in a team, like the second one. But the second ones, I think it's more helpful to become friends with your teammates. Whereas the first one, I think it's more to relax after a day of school with your parents, and maybe discuss with your family and get closer with them. And the second one is more about your social life. I think the children like football because it's very famous.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Andrea, which game do you think the children seem to be enjoying the most?
I think in this picture, I think the football game, and young people, young children enjoy playing football. It's a really common sport for them.
Thank you. Now, Andrea, here are your pictures. And they show people expressing different feelings. I'd like you to compare two of the pictures and say what feelings are being expressed and what might have made the people feel like this. All right?
Okay, in this first picture, there's a lady who looks really angry, really stressed. Maybe she's late for work and she falls asleep and she has a meeting, maybe. In this other picture, and she looks like a girl who is really relaxed. Maybe she's enjoying of a holiday in a famous city and she's just taking the sun or maybe having a drink. And they are expressing their feelings the way they feel in the moment. And maybe the way they feel in that moment is because because they are past actions. And I think there are different situations. In one it's really stressful and in this one it's really relaxed. And every time all of us have different experiences, these ones.
Thank you. Magali, which picture do you think shows the person's feelings most clearly?
I think in the first one, she looks very angry and very stressful, and even the crockery around her shows the stress and disorder, I think.
Thank you. Can I have the booklet, please? Thank you. Now, I'd like you to talk about something together for about 3 minutes. And here are some pictures showing different kinds of weather conditions in the world. First, talk to each other about how the weather conditions can affect people's lives. Then decide which 2 kinds of weather conditions could have the most harmful effects. All right?
Okay. Well, I think in all of them, the conditions affect the way that people behave. I think, for example, in this first one, the kids can't enjoy the same as in a sunny day, in a summer day, with the sun and everything. And here they have to be and calm down with their raincoat. What do you think?
Yes, I think if it's a rainy or sunny day can affect a lot your mood. Everybody's more cheerful and happy when it's sunny.
Also, for example, I think in this one, people can't enjoy their lives because everything it's afloat. So, and they should be really worried about their house, their belongings, everything.
Yeah. I think this one, it must be very difficult for this old man or woman. He can't barely walk, and
yeah, I think it's a really extreme situation.
Yeah, really extreme
so you
weather.
can enjoy your normal life in that.
Yeah.
In this condition, I think people can be really relaxed and really peaceful, and they can enjoy their life because it's really good weather. They can enjoy the beach and maybe their family and spend time together.
Yeah, but I think sometimes it's like that, but in some tropical weather, sometimes it may get like that, or tsunami or things like that can happen. So
It could be.
yeah.
Also, I think maybe a tornado affects a lot of the way that people live
Yeah.
because it also destroyed as the flooding.
Yeah.
It's really extreme.
Yeah.
Also, I think this desert, for example, I think it's not a really good place to live because there's a lot of hot, maybe a lot of people die because of the extreme weather.
Yeah.
And the lightning, I think also it's really dangerous because you can be outside enjoying of your time.
And you can destroy your house too if it.
So which one you think it's the most harmful for the people?
For me, it might be the flooding, I think, because you lose everything.
For me too also, I think it's the worst way because you can lose everything, your home, maybe your pets, all your personal belongings.
Yeah.
And also, I think any extreme situation can have a really harmful effect on people's life.
Yeah, of course.
What else do you think?
Thank you. Can I have the booklet, please? What advantages or disadvantages are there in living in a country which has seasons?
Well, in my case, I live in Mexico and we have all the seasons. So in all the time of the years we can enjoy from going out and taking the sun to, enjoy the raining. In autumn, maybe it's not too hot and not too cold. And disadvantages, I think also one of the disadvantages is people got sick maybe because change of the climate. But for me, I think I really enjoy all the seasons of the year.
Would you agree?
Yes, I think a disadvantage is, for example, in spring and in autumn, there is a lot of changing weather within the few days. So one day you can be hot and the other it's raining and you are cold and your body doesn't have many time to adapt. So I think it's a disadvantage. But at the same time, you can enjoy winter sports and summer sports, which is good. You can stay healthy all around the year, being different things.
Some people's idea of happiness is a lazy summer's day. Why do you think this is?
I think it's because you are most of the time in holiday in summer and the sun makes you happy and you don't have any worries. You can just relax and lay on the sun and it can be very good and relaxing.
How about you?
Yeah, for me, I think it's also the same. In the weather of hot, it's give you relaxed, and you can be more comfortable, and you don't have worries about anything. You just can sit down and enjoy a cold drink or something.
Why do people spend time sunbathing when they're told it's so bad for their health?
Well, I think in my case, I'm one of them because I love lying on the sun. For example, a few days ago, I lay in the sun. I think it's bad for my health, but I try not to get in too much time there. I think if we do it in periods of time, it's not really dangerous, and also for our appearance, it's really good to look maybe brunette, to look pretty. It's important for me, I think.
Do you agree?
Yeah, I think nowadays it's very fashionable to be brown and everything, whereas in the old days maybe you had to be maybe whiter and everything. But I think, yeah, because it's a bit prohibited, or not prohibited, but people like to do things against the law or something.
And some people say more should be done to prevent global warming. What's your opinion?
Well, I think we could do as by our own. We could do a lot of things with our family at school. We can do campaigns of recycling and taking care more of the water, and I don't know, don't throwing in garbage in the streets. And also, I think global warming it's a really bad situation that we are living nowadays. So I think we can do a lot of things.
Magali, what do you
Yeah,
think?
I agree with Andrea. I think if everybody did a little thing to help the environment, it would be great, and maybe create some days without cars and without plane taking off or something like that. I think it would help.
Thank you. That's the end of the test.